What's going on, my little late night motherfuckers? You guys know that we had a storm running across New York City, and I think Jersey had a tornado. And in conversation, made me remember some things. It's kind of a weird thing because it's one of these coincidences that a lot of people don't get. But let me just say something. When I was a kid, it was me and Benny. Mike wasn't there. Me and Benny were little kids, and we were on like 100. It must be like 103rd, no, 102nd, 103rd Central Park. There was a lot of people back then that had the baseball leagues, all kinds of stuff. A million Puerto Ricans, cool people. And this fast-moving storm came in, and when this fucking storm came in, people started getting a little bit uncomfortable. And like me and Benny were kids, you know, and I knew Benny, but Benny, I still didn't know Benny. This was pre-Benny. So all of a sudden we're hanging out, whatever. And if all you motherfuckers have never been in Central Park, like when a storm comes, it catches New Yorkers out of the blue, because New Yorkers, like, weather for us is like whatever, because we live in this big city. But all of a sudden the sky started cracking, and it was one of these lightnings. You ever seen those lightnings that they don't come down, they just like run across the sky? Motherfuckers' souls left. Everybody started running. The problem was, me and Benny were there, and we were there with a friend of Frank and my father's. So in the crowd and the commotion, we don't know where the fuck he was at. And people are leaving, and people are stomping each other. Because apparently, like, I think a lightning came close to one of the baseball fields. So motherfuckers are leaving. So me and Benny, we don't know what lightning is or whatever. But for some reason that day, because we were little, we looked at each other. It's time to run. I laugh because that was me and Benny's our first time really together, like, not in school. Because like, when we met in school, we fucked up this. There was this one kid in class. His name was either Thomas or James. He was I don't know, he was like an asshole, whatever. Me and Benny blocked that motherfucker to death. Me and Benny known each other since pre-K, so pre-kindergarten. So we already were like that. But outside in the street, outside in the world. So anyway, me and Benny started running. We don't know where we're running to, but we're kind of running to where we know, like where we fought that guy. Well, we didn't fight him at the sand park, but where the sand park was when he showed up with the balloons, we ran towards that because we knew how to get to that. And we can get through that, we can get to the streets. So as me and Benny are running, with millions of motherfuckers running, all of a sudden, it's like a house of horrors. Fucking people, they were in front. Like a lot of the guys that played the baseball leagues, they like to take a shopping cart, like a metal shopping cart, like a supermarket shopping cart, and fill of coolers and have like beverages and beers and everything. They'll be out in the park all day long, whatever. Central Park was wild back then. All of a sudden, as me and Benny were running, no joke, like 2 cars in front of us, fucking lightning bolt from God himself, boom, blew those people the fuck up. They fucking bounced, and all I felt was like heat, like that. Me and Benny caught the instant homo, and we fucking, we saw bodies laying out, striker pose. We start fucking running the other direction. We got into running our plans of making a getaway that way. So we started running like we're years later, when the mob of motherfuckers were trying to murder all of us. We started running in that direction. And no joke, right in front of us, a fucking lightning bolt, like a car and a half away, a lightning bolt hit the ground, ripped the ground like in a line, went right into a tree and split the fucking tree like poof. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. We started running like a mother. People, look, other people saw people getting vaporized, and they fucking just were hauling, and people were abandoning wives, husbands. I mean, it was just, people were running for their life. There was like 2 or 3 other lightning strikes that happened, but like in the distance you could hear people screaming. Me and Benny made it out the park, so we were good, we were safe. But ever since Jesus came across me and Benny, we're like that. And it was funny because Frank beat the shit out of the guy that we were with. He was supposed to keep an eye on us. And he said, no, but Frankie, you don't understand. There was lightning. Fucking Frank don't give a fuck. Frank don't care if the devil himself showed up. He said, what the fucking told you? I was like, oh shit. Why is he smacking him? That type of stuff. But when those people got hit by lightning, they fucking bounced. It was like the ground became a trampoline. Never forget that. But fast forward into the 2000s. I don't remember when. I don't remember, was it's 2000s, early 2000s. Me and Matt hooked up with this chick, and he's telling me, "No, I'm gonna go to the house. They're gonna have some type of a party, whatever. I'm gonna go down there. We're gonna hang out." And it was like, all right, whatever. I don't like house parties, whatever. But whatever. I'll fucking go with him. So all of a sudden he's like, "Nah, she's hot. Whatever. She's the one. Like he selected her." So I'm just laughing. I'm like, whatever, I'll hang out with her. It was fucking scorching that day. It must have been like 1,000 degrees in the shade. And it was one of those days where you people in New York, you felt your heart. You would stab somebody for a fucking an ice cube. That's how bad it was. And we get up to the building where it was like a loft type thing, whatever. Had big windows. And all of a sudden, like I'm there, I don't know anybody there, so I'm kind of like by myself, whatever. Macau's trying to introduce me to people, but it wasn't my crowd, whatever. I don't like full of shit people. You know, hi, oh my God, so wonderful. Really? Really? So anyway, I see a guy across the street on a building rooftop. It's downtown. He's just on a rooftop of a building, and he's looking up at the sky. So I'm looking at him looking at the sky, and all of a sudden there's some other people up there, some women up there, and he's looking up at the sky like he's waiting for a fucking plane to land. So something didn't look right, so I call the cow over. I'm like, "Cow, come over, look at this motherfucker over here. What is he doing?" He said, "Why are you looking at that guy for?" "I bring you here, man. This is a good fucking place, whatever. What are you looking at?" I said, "I don't know. Look at that fucking guy." Fucking cow turns to him and goes, "That dumb motherfucker's probably gonna get struck by lightning." No fucking joke. We saw a fucking bolt of lightning come down, hit that motherfucker in the head. It was downtown New York. Has to be like 2001, 2, 3, something like that. I don't remember what the fuck year it was. Fucking lightning came and roasted that motherfucker. Let me tell you something. I was like that. Let me tell you, I don't fuck with lightning. So that was fucked up. Supposedly he was out there looking at the storm, and there was some chicks next to him dancing because it started to rain. They fucked up. They all got blown the fuck up. I don't know, I laugh at the tragedy, but Jesus Christ. What do you think? Being on a roof? That's a smart thing to do. Out of 8 million people, God chose him. Let me stop. So today, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go look at the duck, see how he's doing, make sure he's okay, whatever. I didn't know about no fucking tornado or nothing like that. All of a sudden, as I'm hanging with the duck and the duck is fucking going away, I'm like, check you out, motherfucker, I'll be back. I start walking around, I see people all starting to run in one direction. And all of a sudden, I start to hear, it's coming. And you hear the rain, like the storm coming. It came from the east side, it was coming over. Let me tell you something. I just said to myself, let me just walk. Because if God hasn't killed me with lightning until now, he ain't gonna whack me now. So I just walked out of that thing. But no joke, the last couple of steps walking out of the park, my ass was tight like that. That fucking guy was up there like that. He was going like that. Yes, make it rain. That Imagine that motherfucker when he gets up to heaven, he's fucking smoking. He's like, God, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking God said, don't go to the fucking roof.